What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Swish Life Garage, and today got another Del Sol video for you guys. We left off on the Del Sol in the backyard. I put on the front end, clean everything up, kind of just assess the damage. But I did tell you guys that the fuel pump is not coming on, which when I moved the car from the front yard to the backyard, I was just trying to start it up and just quickly move it to the back. But fuel pump wasn't coming on. So first thing, I gotta assess what's going on with the fuel pump. To be quite honest, I already have it in my mind. If the fuel pump is bad, you know, I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna do some things onto it, right? But firstly, we gotta go ahead and test it and see if, you know, that's where I gotta put my money right now, or see where this thing is going. So first thing, gotta go ahead and take off the panels and test that out. But of course, I'm gonna show you guys, and let's get right to it. So back with the Del Sol, I just cleaned everything out of it, and so yeah, I'm suspecting I'm having problems with the fuel pump, and so I'm gonna have to pull the rear panels back off again here and get this rear cargo panel out. The fuel pump is right in that section right there. Once I have that off, go ahead and get the plug to the fuel pump, put some power to it. If it's not coming on, then I'm gonna have to go ahead and drop the actual tank. Well, I actually don't have to drop the tank, but you know, I just want to be a little bit extra and get some extra work done. But I'm kind of hoping it's the fuel pump, just so I could do that work. But let's go ahead and take these panels off and take a step further into.
Play dead, made that.
Alright, so the fuel pump is going to be right underneath this cover. Just gotta take these screws off and then it'll expose it. Alright, so here I have the Prelude battery and some ghetto rigged wires to test out the fuel pump. And I don't recommend doing this, especially like this, but I'm gonna go ahead and test it out, and we're gonna see if the fuel pump works or not. Sounds like the fuel pump was stuck. Yeah, sounds like it was definitely stuck. You guys saw how I tried to do it at first, and then now it's moving. But so we have a good fuel pump now. So on to the next step is I'm gonna give some juice to the battery, because right now it's super dead, and if it starts, then it was just stuck. But let's go ahead and put everything together and jump the battery. There he goes. Alright, so with the fuel pump now being all good, I already have these panels off, and now since I'm keeping the Del Sol, I'm gonna go ahead and take all the panels off, put in my other speakers, and put in a few little pieces, and we'll get everything back up together. Hopefully, shouldn't take long. The sun is going down, but try to get this all done in one day. Alright, so I got everything all together. I cleaned up the cover for the fuel pump, and I cleaned all around, and the area is very dirty, and now it's all installed as well. Cleaned up a little bit of dirt that was in the crevices and what have you, but you see everything's very nice, and you know me, I'm just very picky. And there was also some residue, some tar residue from the you know, from that plastic that keeps from the water and what have you. I did take it off, I did tear it off. If you guys saw the other video when I took everything out and I cleaned majority of it, but now I just cleaned up the tar residue. Took out the speakers, took out this other speaker wire that they had in here, and so now I just have the cut speaker wires, and I have my speakers infinity reference from the other Del Sol right there, nice and cleaned up as well. I don't think you guys understand how much time I spend cleaning up. Very clean. Get the details. I spend a lot of time cleaning every little piece. That's why it takes me all day, and I kind of get things done slowly. Also, I have the OEM bolts now. The 10 mils for the speakers. Before they were just using some 8 mil. I don't know where they got these from. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this end off since I don't have the OEM plugs. And I thought about putting the OEM plugs in here, but to be honest, I'm later gonna pull out this wire, install some thicker speaker wire, and have the whole system amped up, which is gonna be really tight. As you guys saw, I went ahead and soldered the wires together, cut the wires, soldered it together, bolted in the speakers. Everything looking real nice and clean like it should be there. Okay, so it's a new day, it's a new weekend, and so finish up the speakers. Since I have everything out here already, I'm gonna go ahead and take off these panels where the seatbelts are at. This upper headliner panel, the light right here. I'm gonna switch it out for the parts that were in the 97. The 97 does have the all black interior instead of having it gray, which I don't really like. You know, I prefer the all black. So gotta take off the target top to get the panel off, and then get all these panels off. And I'm gonna show you what I'll be putting on onto the Del Sol here. Alright, so all these gray parts I am not going to be reusing. The 97 does have all black parts, including the map light, everything. But I'll show you what we're working with. So here's the parts from the 97. If you guys remember, I had a bend-in B-pillar bar. That's why I cut it out there. I'm going to be reinstalling it as well, and you guys will be seeing that. It looks very nice on the Del Sol. Also got the little trims for the door, the dome light, headliner portion, and then the back by the speakers. Let me show you the B-pillar bar. So here's the bend-in B-pillar bar. It's stainless. I bought it a long time ago. I don't remember when, to be honest, but there it is. Bend-in limited edition. Nice TIG welds on there. I really need to clean up the panels firstly before tossing them on into the Samba green, and I'm gonna clean them up, and then we'll start piecing everything together. Okay, so all the black interior has been cleaned up and ready for the Del Sol to install everything. To be honest, on the seatbelt little panel, I'll show you guys. On these panels, I remember trying to put it on and it did fit, but I don't remember how it looked in the Del Sol with the B-pillar bar. So I'm gonna take a look, see how it is with it, and if it's not bad, I'm gonna just place them onto there.
Chooky beef.
Okay, so as of right now, one side of the bar is undone and the other one is on here, so you guys can see. You see the I did put the seatbelt little covering on, but as well, since I did cut the hole previously, I put like a trim around it. It's just a rubber trim I bought off Amazon. It was pretty hard to get on there, to be honest. That's why I didn't film it. And here I got the other one just right here. See, I did the trim around it. I put Honda Bond on there to hold it, and I really spent a lot of time on these, man. But I'm gonna throw this one on and finish up the top section here. As for right now, that's probably where I'm gonna end it for today, because it is starting to get dark here. So the camera had died. I actually bought a second battery, so real quick with it. But put the bar in. You guys could see how nice the trimming is looking real OEM, like it should be there. On the other side as well, real nice. And then we got the all black B-pillar, the headliner. But it looks real nice though. I'm going to install the speakers as well here. Now that I got everything installed there, just put in the little clips that go onto the little panel, the seatbelt panel, and then we'll put on the speakers. See how far we could go before it gets too dark. Well, alright guys, that is going to be it for this video. Just a quick note on the seatbelt panel that I put the trim on. I bought the trim off Amazon. It was only like $20. I did have to take the actual panel off of the car to put it on, especially when I was working with the Honda Bond. The curvature of the panel going with the actual trim made the lip of the trim want to flip over. So that is part of the reason why I had to put Honda Bond, and as well by itself, it didn't hold that securely. Now, if you guys saw on the outer side of the panel, I did have to put a cut in it. That's because of the curvature, and as well on the inner side of the panel, there's probably about 4 cuts on it, just so it stays nice and flat onto the actual panel. Now, to be quite honest, it looks a lot better than it looked on the actual 97 Del Sol, and I'm really happy with the results I got in from it. I think it looks very nice. As far as for the rest of the paneling, I'm going to take care of that on the next video. But as well, we did take a look into the fuel pump. You know, the fuel pump just seems like it got stuck. I'm not quite sure what happened there, you know, maybe just from sitting so long. But as long as it's working as of right now, you know, I can move on to other things. And I just didn't want to throw all the panels on there and not, you know, put on some of the parts I already been having on some of these cars. On some of these next videos, I want to show you guys how long I've been holding on to some of these parts, and you know, it's just a collection of quality parts, OEM parts, optional parts from other countries. So I think you guys are really going to enjoy that. Guys, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section as well. My social media and my eBay is in the description box. I am going to have some of these parts for sale on eBay once I get some time to post them onto there. Of course, I'm trying to post weekly at least. We'll see how that goes, but I'm just trying to get everything going. I can't do it without the help and support of you guys, which I really appreciate it. We're about to reach 4,000 subscribers, which I'm excited for, but I'm really excited to break over 5,000 subscribers, which I know is going to be coming soon. So of course, like I said on the other video, we're going to keep these projects going and keep everything going and just try to step up the quality along with it, because I got some crazy ideas for you guys, and my mind is just going crazy with it, and hopefully one day might have the own garage and several projects going on. But of course that'll be later in the future, guys. As for now, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Alright.